Hannah tries to protect Bailey from the enemies of her husband Owen Michaels, Ethan Young in Sanctuary, the 7th and final episode of the thriller series The Last Thing He Told Me on Apple TV+. She contacts Nicholas Bell to ask for an unexpected favor after realizing that Grady Bradford and his colleagues cannot assist her and her stepdaughter permanently. Owen calls Bailey to let her know of a choice he has made for his family's benefit. Hannah also makes a choice on Bailey's future. With subtle changes that come one after another, the enthralling episode comes to a close. You've come to the right place if you're curious about how episode 7 ends. Spoilers follow. The Last Thing He Told Me finale recap. In the first scene of Sanctuary, Hannah tells Charlie Smith that she must see Nicholas Bell, Charlie's father. Charlie initially tries to talk her out of meeting Nicholas, but eventually he takes her to meet his father. Hannah responds by demanding the safety of her family when Nicholas asks her what she needs from him. Hannah asks Nicholas to ensure that the Campanos won't attack her family, but the attorney makes it apparent that he has no intention of doing so because Ethan betrayed him and put the lawyer in jail. Hannah requests Nicholas to look after Bailey alone after realizing she can't fight for Owen's safety. Hannah puts Bailey's safety above that of her husband after learning that Owen had designated her as Bailey's guardian. While he is away, she invokes Nicholas' affections for his granddaughter, asking him to guard Bailey alone. She continues by saying that if he can persuade his clients to stop harming Kristen, Bailey, they will be able to get back together. After hearing Hannah out, Nicholas assures her that the Campanos won't hurt either Bailey or the former, but he also points out that Owen won't be spared. Hannah agrees to match. When Bailey's stepmother is with her grandfather, Owen calls her and begs her to follow Hannah's instructions. Grady Bradford learns that Hannah is at Nicholas' home in the meanwhile. With a group of officers, he departs for the location before returning to his office with Hannah. Bailey is urged by the marshal to consider entering witness protection, but she prefers to go back home, so she decides to stay in Sausalito rather than enter witness protection. The Last Thing He Told Me ending. Does Owen return to Hannah and Bailey? Owen contacts his daughter and tells her he is not returning while Hannah works a deal with Nicholas to protect Bailey. When word of the theft at the shop breaks, Owen no longer has a chance to go back to his family. He vanishes from his family out of concern that the news networks will publish his photos in relation to the fraud, which could be seen by his opponents. Hannah and Bailey run into his opponents in Austin, revealing his current identity, making his return impossible. He tells Bailey that he is unable to return to them since he is aware that his return will put his family's safety in danger. Owen chooses not to go back to his family since he doesn't want to bring Hannah and Bailey any more suffering. However, he doesn't want them to spend their lives with false identities, false hopes, or the worry of having their identities exposed. He may have thought about doing the same if his wife and daughter enter witness protection. Even if it means doing it without him, Owen might want them to go back to the house where they have been leading their lovely lives. Additionally, Owen is the foremost expert on the Campanos. He might not want to go back to his family if he knows that his wife and daughter will see him being murdered by his enemies. Additionally, Owen might want Hannah and Bailey to take solace in the knowledge that he is still alive. He has enough life experience to know that such solace is preferable to the impending death he may bring on himself by attempting to return to them. This might also be the reason he turns up for Hannah's art exhibition. She would only be relieved that he is still alive and healthy if they had already met. Owen meets Hannah, but he leaves before staying. He vanishes once more since he doesn't think the Campanos will be persistent enough to keep a watch on Hannah and Bailey after 5 years. Do Hannah and Bailey connect? Bailey and Hannah do seem to get along. Hannah and Bailey didn't get along well before Owen vanished. Bailey hated Hannah because she believed that she was attempting to take her mother's position in her father's life. On the other hand, Hannah began to be polite to her after repeatedly failing to win her over. Their relationship is altered by Owen's absence and its consequences. Bailey sees Hannah doing everything in her power to keep the former safe, including risking her own life. Bailey is persuaded by Hannah's unselfish deeds that she is a good person. Bailey understands the risks Hannah faced because of her, which leads her to believe that Hannah is not someone who wants to take the place of her mother. After seeing Hannah's unselfish deeds, Bailey understands why Owen urged her to believe Hannah. Bailey thinks Hannah is the model of a mother because of the extent she takes to protect her. 5 years after Owen's abduction, during the time of Hannah's exhibition, Bailey starts referring to the former as Mom, which shows that their connection has improved. What does Owen tell Hannah? 5 years after Owen vanished, Hannah holds a show of her artwork. She notices someone wearing Owen's wedding band during the event. She soon realizes that the man is indeed Owen in disguise. She drops a stack of papers on the ground out of shock, and Owen has to assist her in picking them up. Owen says to her after picking up the papers, "The could have been boys still love you." If Hannah hadn't married Owen, the lads who might have been her partner would have been the could have been boys. Hannah must be getting the message from Owen that it's time to let go of him and give other men a shot who were denied the chance to find love with her because of him. Owen must be letting his wife know very clearly that he is not coming back into her life permanently. He could therefore not want Hannah to live alone. The same way he was able to live a happy life with her following the passing of his first wife and Bailey's mother Kate Smith, he might wish her to find happiness with someone who merits her. Hannah may not want to remain in their 5-year-old relationship, which Owen may not want to see continue. Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, make sure to like and subscribe for more.